Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your man DJ FX. Um, I am just going to wait a little bit before we actually get started. Today's topic is going to be love, motorcycles, and tips. We got to talk about motorcycles because that's what MC Love is all about. And the tips in keeping your motorcycles in good condition, ride ready, winterizing it, the whole 9 yards. And I want to get to the reason why I said tips about those things because everybody had different ways in keeping their motorcycles, ready for riding season, or if they ride all year round, what they do to keep their engines and the fluids and all that stuff, ready to go. If they cover their bikes, if they keep it in the garage, if they keep it on the tender, if they buy a new battery every season, various things like that. They take it and get it professionally maintained. So things like that. And I want to get all that information from you guys. Prayerfully, you guys log on and we can go ahead and talk about it. If not, I'm going to just, off the top of my head, just go ahead and talk and see where we stand with it all. All right. So having that being said, it is now officially 3 o'clock, and I want to welcome everybody to a special edition of MC Love with DJ FX. That's your man right here. I know it's reading backwards as you guys see it, but I know what it says, and you just, take a snapshot and turn it on. Okay. All right. So now, I don't know who's viewing, but I appreciate the view. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm still trying to invite some people to log on because like I said, I want to get various people's opinion about how they maintain their bike, what preparations they do. When, like now with here in the East Coast, we got a lot of snow, ice, stuff like that. And the bike, I hope you guys heard that conversation, but that was one of our daughters. She's a masseuse, and for my wife, talking about the love portion of this show, I had gotten her getting her a massage, so she's getting a massage right after the show. She's getting a body massage, and of course I got her some candy. She got me candy and a card, and she know I love strawberries, so she got me some chocolate covered strawberries as well. So now getting back to the upkeeps of our bikes and everything, what are some of your tips? Somebody hit me up. If you want to go Facebook Live with me, please go Facebook Live with me one-on-one, or type in the comment section, what do you do for preparation of if you don't ride in the wintertime, what do you do? Do you keep your bike on? Do you keep your battery on tender? Do you drain your fluids, or do you drain your fluids and fill it back up? You drain it and leave it empty. What do you do? What are your preparations for winterizing your bikes? Let's hear your tips. And I'll tell you mine. Mine's not going to be as great as y'all's. I can tell you that right now. And I need to really change the way that I do those things. So, but yeah, I would really love to hear your tips. Anybody? I got one person watching me. I don't know who it is. I appreciate you watching. And I know a lot of y'all are ready to get out and ride. This COVID-19 for 2020 messed up a lot of riding events that was going on. A lot of motorcycle events that was going on. 2020 messed up. That COVID-19 messed up a lot of that things. So I also want to hear from the bike clubs that are out there. If you've got an event that's going on in 2021, what's your event? Let's get some information out there. Let's start sharing that information. Let's beat this thing. We could wear masks and we could be 6 feet apart at some of these events. I think that we need to at least give it a shot. I know it's, people are fearful of it, and I know it's I know it's real. I know it's real. I'm gonna say it one more time. I know it's real, but I refuse to allow it to control me and tell me and dictate what I can do and can't do. I will wear my mask. I will stay 6 feet apart. I will wash my hands. But that's not to say I can't go out and fellowship with my brothers and sisters. So I get staying in the house. I get wanting to stay up, play it safe. But playing it safe is not going to, playing it safe is going to break that communication or break that bond. In the motorcycle community, we have a bond. There is a bond. And it's tough to say, and a lot of people don't want to hear it, but we don't allow people to stand in our way. And even though this is a virus that we can't see, but we can control it by doing what they said to do. And if we do those things, we can still get together. We may not be able to, embrace each other like we want to, but we can still get together and talk shop, talk about the motorcycle, talk about your ride, talk about the modifications you made to it, all those things. So do yourself a favor. Do that. Do exactly just that. All right. I am sharing the video now on my personal page. So, like I said, there's one person watching. I don't know who it is, and I appreciate you. There was two. But you're tuned into MC Love with DJ FX. This recording will also be on my YouTube channel. You can check it out on DJ FX. Actually, it's MC Love with DJ FX on YouTube, and this will be posted up. And if you will, when you go there, go to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and then hit the notification, and you'll be notified when the next video pops up. All right. So, having that being said, going back to the tips and everything, I tell you what I've done in the past. In the past, I have taken my battery out and put it on tender because my motorcycle stays outside, and I cover it up. If no one's destroying it or taking it, I keep my bike covered. I try to remember to take it out, especially if I know I'm not going to do any riding for a while. I take my battery out and I put it on tender. And then when I get ready to and I also put in some stabilizer in my tank so that my lines won't freeze up or anything like that. So those are the things that I do. There could be more that I should do, but I don't know all the tricks and trades. So if you guys have different tricks and trades on how you guys maintain your bike, winterizing it, especially winterizing it, those on the West Coast, I don't know if you guys have that winterizing necessity or need, but if you do, what do you do? What do you guys do on the West Coast to winterize your bike? If you don't ride all year round, what do you do when you have your bike sitting for a couple of months? Let's say a couple of months, and you're not riding it. What do you do to your bike? What do you do to keep it in good condition? And then what I also do, if there's not a lot of snow and my battery is still in my bike, I do get out and I start her up. Excuse me. I do start her up because, I just don't want it to sit knowing that I can start it. But if I can't start it, and like now with the sleet and the snow and everything, I try to remember to take the battery out. I got to get my battery out. I haven't taken it out. because I wasn't expecting the weather to be as bad as it has gotten. So I did that. I need to do that, and I will do that soon. I got tires, so I don't think I need any tires for my bike. Let's see. Yeah, so I don't need any tires. My tires are good. I got my brakes done. Those are good. I think the only thing I will probably need to do, if anything, will probably be another oil change. Yeah, I probably need to get another oil change. I'm almost sure I won't need any brakes. Definitely won't need any tires, because the tires I just got was right before COVID hit. So my tires are good, and the little bit of riding I rode before end of last year, yeah, I'm still good on that. Still good on that. So, like I said, I got one viewer up here. Hey, how you doing, viewer? This is MC Love with your man DJ FX. Share this video. Share it, share it, share it. I truly appreciate it. What else was I going to say? Any bike clubs that are out there, if you see this video afterwards and you're a part of a bike club, social club, truck club, whatever club, in the comments below, go ahead and post your events that you got coming up, because Facebook is not the only place where this will be seen. I also want to be posted up on my YouTube channel, which is DJFX, MC Love with DJFX, on my YouTube channel. So it'll be posted up there as well. So all clubs has got events that are coming up. Post it in the comment section. If you have tips on how to, what you do to winterize your motorcycles, put your comments, put your tips in the comments section below. And riding. Have you guys been riding? Who's been riding where? I saw where K Solo has been out riding around, and big shout out to him, because he lives out there. He lives out there. So big shout out to him. Throttle hands up. Let's take a couple of seconds. Put your throttle hands up for those that we have lost, both in the motorcycle community as well as our personal friends and families that we have lost last year. And there are some that we have, we're starting to see some that we've, have transitioned this year. So throttle hands up. Amen. And call them out. Call them out. Let them know that you still know who they are. You remember them. They're gone, but they're not forgotten. Let's see, what else? There are a couple of people I want to acknowledge real quick. I want to acknowledge El Boogie, who was a guest of mine a few weeks ago. She's dealing with a form of cancer, and she's been a soldier. She's been a soldier. So I just wanted to acknowledge her and give her a shout out. I want to give a shout out to all the motorcycle ministries that are out there. Give a shout out to all the motorcycle clubs that are out there. I even want to give a shout out to the 1%ers that are out there. And I say that, people say, you gonna give a shout out to the 1%ers? Yeah. They're human too. They got skin, they bleed, they breathe the air, the same air we breathe. Of course I'm gonna give them a shout out. Because, just because they're 1%ers don't mean that they are not in need of prayer and covering. Everybody does. Everybody deserves it. You may not think so, but if you do, that's on you. But me, in my house, I'm going to pray, even for those who feel as though they don't deserve it. So I just want to recognize them as well. I want to recognize the truck clubs. One of the truck clubs that I know is FAB, Fat Ass Boys. Yes, I said the word. Yeah, I said the word. But anyway, I want to recognize them. I want to give shout out to them. There's a lot of social clubs out there, too many for me to name. Um, but I want to give a shout out to them as well because the social clubs play an important part of this motorcycle community. Um, and of course, all the car clubs that are out there as well. There are a bunch of car clubs that are out there. And so I want to give a shout out to them as well. Big shout out to all the churches, all the charities that's been acknowledged out there, from St. Jude Hospital to the cancer awareness to um, spousal abuse, domestic violence, a plethora of charities that are out there. Make sure you get involved with some of those charities because it's going to help someone. And you may not see the results, but just know that what you put into it, whatever you put into it, someone is benefiting from it. So go ahead and get involved with a charity and, make it do what it do. All right. I also want to get back into talking about motorcycles. What I had when I first started in the motorcycle scene, I was living in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I had a Ninja ZX6. Never thought I would change and get what I have now, but it took a lot for that to happen. It took, for one, my ZX6 to get stolen from me. Two, for me to move from Charlotte back here to the DMV. Three, for my granddaughter to see a particular bike she liked and named it, hence Pepper. So, and then convincing my wife, of course, to let me ride because she was just very leery of it. And, God bless her. I want to give a shout out to my wife, Dion Alston, for always through a whole bunch of ups and downs we go through. She really showed what a ride to life, not ride to die, a ride to life wife is to me when I went down on my motorcycle in 2015, I believe it was, 2015 or 2016. I went down and she stuck with me. She stuck with me. A lot of people can't say that. Somebody, when somebody lay their bike down, their spouse be like, nope, you ain't getting back on. You ain't getting another one, especially if it's total. Mine was I was fortunate that Pepper wasn't total. But if it was total, it probably would have been a struggle for me to get another one, but I would have gotten another one because my wife supports the idea that I have a passion and a love for riding motorcycles. I don't know everything about the motorcycle community. I don't know everything about motorcycles, but I do have the love and the passion for it, and I want everyone to be safe out there when they're riding because I see how, one, we get stereotyped because of the colors that we wear, or maybe the lack of colors that we wear, and two, how we kind of like get frowned upon, especially when you're out there riding the highways and you got a car that's wanting to cut you off or trying to race you. So it's something about those twos and the community that those twos represent. The motorcycle community is just a system of brother and sisterhood. It is. Do everybody always get along? No. But when it comes to the important things, they do. When it comes to a fallen rider, they get along. They help out each other. when it comes to someone broken down on the highway or something like that, they don't leave their people behind. They stay with them. And if there's a independent rider that's out there, I have been a witness to it, and I have assisted in a couple that when there's a rider that's down, I stop. If I'm driving or riding, stop and see if they need help, what they need. And 9 times out of 10, we'll stay there until they get the help or the assistance that they're looking for, and they're safe on their way. So those are some of the things that happens in the motorcycle community. I wish I knew who this one person was that was watching. I truly appreciate you watching and listening. I hope that you're sharing this video with someone, that something that I say will spark something in them, that they'll share their tips, that they'll share an event that may be coming up that they know about. There may be quite a few. I didn't want to be turning and looking at my desktop trying to talk to you guys, so I want to focus on you all, those who are watching. Hey, Pastor Nate Sessions is watching. Bless you, my brother. Bless you, bless you, bless you. I just wanted to know if what you guys do, or what do you guys do on the West Coast as far as maintaining your motorcycles? If you guys have a period where you don't ride at all for a couple of months, is there a period where you guys don't ride at all? Do you guys get cold seasons out there on the West Coast where you don't do any riding, or do you guys just maintain your bike so that you can keep riding? If you want, you can go one-on-one with me, Pastor. As a matter of fact, I'm going to try to bring you in if I can to talk about that. Prayerfully, you're still there. Can I bring you in? We ride all year long. Let's see if I can get Pastor Nate up here. Hey, Pastor.
Hey there, DJ.
So you guys are all year?
DJ FX, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Yeah, we ride all year round out here, DJ.
Wow. So what are some of the tips that you take as far as maintaining your bike, throughout the whole year?
Oil change, schedule oil changes, stuff like that. Take you for your checkups. Look, I just want to come outside. I just want to show you how it is. I just look. This Cali, Doc. This Cali. I don't understand about what. I don't understand. Look.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
That's that Cali life. We just deal with a little bit of rain. Look, I'm coming on your show. Look, I got on a tank top. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Well, you said de-weather your bikes. I don't even understand. I never even heard that word until your show. I don't understand it. We keep them in the shop. We take them to the shop, do the proper maintenance on them. I'm like you. I'm not a wrencher. I don't do all the wrenching and all that stuff with the motorcycles. I take it to the shop, let the shop do what it do, and I just ride them. And only reason why I'm not on my bike now is because I had the second round COVID shot vaccination on Friday. So Friday night, my wife and I, we both had the shot Friday morning. And by Friday night, we had fevers and body aches. And we was, even though we had service for the biker church Saturday, we had service Saturday morning. we still had body aches and fevers and stuff like that. So everybody is in San Diego this weekend, and we were supposed to be out there in San Diego. I think it's the Royal Oasis in San Diego. Um, it was a windy ride, but we hated that we had to be stuck in the house. But I feel a little better. I feel a little better, and I'm trying to be good. But I'm gonna have to go out there and get some of that, Doc. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to go out there. I'm gonna have to I'm, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to go get some of that, Doc. I'm just on my patio. I mean,
Hey,
this is
Pastor,
out here in Cali.
I,
You ain't mad?
I am not mad. You go get some of that win for me. Call, look, as you going down, call out my name.
Will do, man. Hey, I got I saw you was on, and I had to come on, man, and listen to you because you know you always have some good information. It's just that with the weather situation, I miss me with that one. Hey, but keep up the great work, and let me for all you listeners out there, Cali, let me represent Cali again. Let me do this for my boy DJ FX. You know what I'm saying? Because he know he out there, so he need out there in the snow. So I just want to give him a little something, something. All right, man. Burn rubber, not your soul.
All right. Appreciate you.
Anytime. Thank you.
All right. All right, guys. That was Pastor Nate Session, president of Enlightened Motorcycle Ministry out there in California, San Diego, California. Um, you know, he's been doing his thing out there. Honest, love the brother because he supported my show since pretty much day one, I want to say, or since he knew about it. There's a thing since we've connected through Facebook, he's been supporting support of MC Love. So I got to give a big shout out to him, and I thank him, his wife, his first lady. Oh, I forgot to tell him. Pastor, tell First Lady I said Happy Love Day. I don't like to say Valentine's Day. That's something. Happy Love Day. Happy Love Day. Happy Love Day to everybody who is watching also. This is MC Love with your man DJ FX. I'm coming on an hour early because I got something special going for my wife at 4 o'clock. So I got 30 minutes to kill. So I want y'all to help me kill this 30 minutes. As you see, Pastor Nate says that over on the East Coast, over on the West Coast, they don't have weather like this. So they ride all year round. So only thing they do is maintain the schedules for their bikes, for their tune-ups, their oil changes, brakes, and tires if needed. All year round. Because they don't have weather where it's going to stop them. You know? I appreciate it, Pastor. They don't have that. And it's you know, it's unfortunate that we have to deal with this kind of weather here on this end. But it could be a gift or a curse, depending on how you look at it. You know, if you love riding and you ride a lot, this is the time for you to rest your mind and plan ahead for the next ride. You know, when the weather permits. So it's a give and take situation, but I am not mad at Pastor Nate for going out there catching as much wind. Anybody and everybody that's on the West Coast and you're riding, catch that wind and call out my name, DJ, not my government name. Call out DJ FX. And if you want to, put that throttle hand up and say, burn rubber, not your soul, especially when you make it home. All right? Yeah, that's all I got to say on that. Because I am not bad. If I was able to ride, I'd be out there riding too. A lot of us would. Trust and believe. A lot of us would. So let's get back to talking about motorcycles and the motorcycle clubs and motorcycle ministries. You know, we all have a passion of those two wheels. So we have the passion that makes us want to learn more about the set, learn more about our brothers and sisters who have that passion, learn about, you know, what they've done to modify their bikes, what they've done to keep up their bikes, you know, things of that nature. So there's a lot. I know with me, the only thing I do is my battery. I don't do any mechanics on my bike because I haven't taken the time to learn, and I don't right now. Let's just say right now, I don't want to invest in the tools to do that. Can I do it? I probably could. That's why we got Google and YouTube, you know, to help us with that. It'll definitely be, you know, money that I'm saving in my pocket, but because I want to stay in my lane, I let the professions do what they do, and I have to put trust that they're doing what they need to do in order for my bike to stay fresh up on the roads. Let's see, what else? Um, excuse me. Valentine's Day. Today is Valentine's Day. I don't want to go without recognizing the couples that ride. You know, there are a lot of couples that are out there that are riding, husband and wives, boyfriend and girlfriends, you know, that go out and ride. How do you guys ride together? You know, does she hop on the back as a backpack and ride with you? Or do you have your separate bikes and you go riding off into the sunset together? You know, how does that work out for you guys? I mean, did it start out as her being a backpack, you know, or there's some guys that don't ride and there some significant other do ride? What do y'all do? How do y'all handle that type of relationship that she rides, you don't? She's going to the events, you're at home. How does that work out? How do y'all keep the harmony together? That's what I want to know. For this Valentine's, this Love Day, I like to call it. I like to call it Love Day. Happy Love Day. And you can spell it any kind of way you want. You can spell it L-U-V or you can spell it L-O-V-E. But Happy Love Day. How do you guys handle that in a relationship? Me, I'm married. Been married going on 12 years. Getting ready to be 12 years. Woohoo! You know, I'm excited about that. 12 years she put up with this person, a DJ who was once a secular DJ, and now I'm slowly gearing to being a gospel DJ. Oh, 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 oh. And I like to ride motorcycles. Oh, you know, sometimes I got a whole bunch of honeydew lists to do before I go ride anywhere. But that's the compromise that me and my household that we make. Before I could do anything that's motorcycle related, I make sure home is taken care of first. So if she wants her foot rubbed, she got it. She wants to soak her feet, she got it. She needs me to help clean up or something, she got it. Not always going to love it, but because I love the ride, that will get done. The sooner it gets done, the sooner I can get out and get some wind. You know what I'm saying? And she doesn't bug me while I'm out there too. And I'm thankful for her for just being able to trust me. And that's what, you know, our marriage is really all about. It's about the trust. And she's been trusting me for a very long time. Before I got the motorcycle, when I had my accident, and still today, when it comes to riding out there on those tubes, she's with me and she'll pray for me before I go out there. Of course, I pray for myself before I go out there. but she's my ride to life wife. I would not call her a ride to die because I ain't planning on dying, and I don't want her to be dying. So she's my ride to life, and life here and life up in heaven. So she's my ride to life wife, y'all. They say you gotta be careful of how you speak. So that's how I'm being careful how I speak. Saying she's my ride to life. Let's see. So those are some of the tips that I have. And like I said, I pray that some of you guys, when you guys watch this, that, hey, what's going on? Grunt, the new member of the Kingdom Knights Motorcycle Ministry here in Maryland, Capitol Heights, Maryland. What's going on with you, bruh? I need you to pray for me because this year, I pray, and hope I'm in the position where I too can become a knight. I'm looking forward to becoming a knight. Things just didn't work out for me last year as I wanted it to, but I am so happy and so blessed to know this brother that he and I were both trying to go at the same time, and he got his cut. So I'm happy about that. Grunt, today's show is about love, motorcycles, and tips. Tips on how you maintain your bike. Do you maintain it yourself? Do you do your own oil change and tune up? Do you change your own brakes and put your own tires on, or do you go take it and get it serviced with all that stuff? What tips do you have in maintaining your bike as far as winterizing it? I just got finished talking to Pastor Nate of the Enlightened Motorcycle Ministry. We went face to face. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit you up. Grunt. Let's talk real quick. Let's talk. Let's see if I can get you on here. Hopefully you'll accept it, and we can talk a little bit. I hope. Hey, what's up, Grunt?
How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing well, sir. Blessed and highly favored.
That's good. That's good. I'm doing the same, man. You know, as far as your question about the maintenance on the bike, man, I'm not that much inclined on motorcycles yet, because you know I'm a new do it myself.
Right. And see, and I was saying earlier that the only thing I do is my battery. That's it. I don't do nothing else. I stay in my lane. I take the battery, put it on tender, and put it back in the bike, start her up. I'm good to go. I'm happy. And I was telling them also that, you know, I've been fortunate because of 2020. I didn't do as much riding as I wanted to. So I know I'm not going to need brakes, and I know I'm not going to need tires. So I just got those tires just last year. So I know I'm going to be good on those. The only thing I probably will need, probably an oil change and probably a tune-up. Maybe those two are the only things I'll need to have done. And I'm trying, if anybody's out there listening, I'm looking for a personal good mechanic that won't break my pocket, but give me the quality work.
Yeah, okay. I hope that work out for you, bro.
Hey,
Oh man.
our toys, good Lord, they cost.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they really do.
In the long run, it's definitely worth it. So, as a newly knight, how do you feel, man? Being a knight.
Oh man. Oh man, I'm so pumped up about that now, man. This snow is getting on my nerves for real, cause I I would love to jump out there and take me a quick ride.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Mine is 2 years making. I've been putting it off for 2 years. Last year was the closest I got to trying, and things just that didn't work out for me. But prayerfully 2021 is my year. So I'm looking forward to getting back out there and doing some fellowship riding and going around with you guys to various events and stuff like that. I am looking forward to it. So happy Love Day to you and the missus.
Same to you.
All right, so look, I'll holler at you later. I thank you for tuning in and everything. Make sure you share this because it'll not only be here on Facebook, but it'll also be on my YouTube channel. So keep watching. I got about another 15 minutes before I log off and spend the rest of the Love Day with my wife.
There you go, man. Man, you be safe out there.
Will do. You as well. Thank you, man. All right, that was my man Grunt, new member of the Kingdom Knights Motorcycle Ministry here in Capitol Heights, Maryland. Here in Maryland, I gotta give a shout out to the Kingdom Knights. Got a couple of different chapters. They got one in Ohio, got another one down in Charlotte, North Carolina, with Pastor E down there in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I forget who's the president up in the Ohio area, location. But big shout out to the Kingdom Knights for always doing their things, for always keeping their arms open for us. When I say for us who desire to be a part of the night, for us who have left the Knights, and for us who are just in the motorcycle community. They're there to embrace and they're there to help. I remember when I thought I was supposed to start my own motorcycle ministry. They were there to give me a hand. They were there to give me the tips and tricks and trades of what I needed in order to make that happen. And lo and behold, it wasn't meant for me to do. It was meant for me to become a part of a motorcycle ministry. So then I had to pray on what motorcycle ministry to become a part of, because there's a lot of motorcycle ministries that are out here just in the DMV area. You have the Kingdom Knights, you have the Kingdom Riders, you have the Kingdom, oh Lord, I just had her on my show. But you got the Anointed Horsemen. You've got CMA. I don't know if they consider themselves motorcycle ministry, but they're definitely affiliated with, I guess you could say church or church affiliated. So you have them. There's some other motorcycle ministries. So there's a couple of motorcycle ministries that are out here. And I had to pray on which one I wanted to become a part of, because I know someone in each one of those particular ministries. And God said, the Knights. It's plain and simple. There's nothing against any of the other ministries, nothing against them at all. But when you pray on something and God tell you, do what God says. I learned that a long time ago. You don't do what God say, you will pay the price. And that's a price I'm not willing to pay. Not anymore. I've done that before. So that's where I'm going to go. And for whatever reason, I don't know if it's the enemy that's stopping me, it's just circumstances that are stopping me, or if I'm stopping me, but I haven't become a Knight yet. And I know this year, I'm very, very determined, because I was close last year. So I don't think it's me anymore. I really don't. And I think it's just life circumstances that got in the way, and I lost focus on what I wanted to do and where I wanted to be. So this year, I plan on planning better as far as making the time and efforts for these rides, and putting away a little something, so I have money also. So when they do those distant rides, I can go out and I can enjoy, of course, getting the okay from the missus. So yeah, having that's going to be an honor to have those cuts. I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay. So, well, I want to thank everybody who's been on here so far. Pastor Nate Session all the way over on the West Coast, watching MC Love, supporting MC Love. My brother here, Grunt here on the East Coast, and whoever else been popping in and out on Facebook Live. I want to thank you guys, because I'm gonna go ahead and call it early, because I want to be able to prep my wife for her next Love Day gift. It's gonna be a massage, and it ain't from me. But look, y'all have an enjoyable weekend, and may your week be fruitful. May your week be prosperous. May your week be a blessing. To all your drivers that are out there, make sure you continue to look more than once as you're driving. Riders, pray before you get on your bike. Pray while you're on your bike. Pray when you get off your bike. Make sure you continue to look where you're going and keep those wheels down. Concentrate on who you are and where you are at all times. All your drivers out there, as I said before, look more than twice. Look left, look right, look right. Put down that phone, put down that coffee cup, because the brother or sister that you may hit is the brother or sister who has a family that will miss them. And we want everyone to stay here until the Lord calls us home. So always keep your eyes on the road. And my bikers out there, keep it safe. Keep the wheels down. And always, always burn rubber and not your soul. Y'all have a blessed week on purpose, with a purpose. And keep God first in everything you do. All right? I'm out. Love y'all.